I don't know what it is.
Okay. All right. You got 10 seconds. Let me let you listen and we're going to go.
Oh, and put on the light.
Your smartphone. Go to KMET1490AM.com and download your free phone app today.
That's right.
That's
It's the
right.
morning
It's the
show
morning
here on
show.
ABC News Radio, KMET 1490 AM. I'm Aaron Michael Sanchez. We got Mr. Jesse Sanchez over there just getting our phone lines ready to go. And Jesse, what's going on in life?
Good morning. A lot of stuff is happening in life. A lot of stuff is thrown up in the air. Don't know what will happen, but I'm just enjoying life at the moment.
Yeah, I understand that. I get that. Lots of things happening in the world. We'll talk about that and around the corner. Xbox is going to be with us in just a few. And we're going to be talking about some of the great things happening at E3. This year, unlike other years, E3 is taking place all digitally, and one of which many of you could tune into. Some of the greatest news and greatest things to look forward to. Obviously, consoles are a huge thing, especially as of last year. If you could find yourself one of the new consoles, especially for PlayStation and or others, you'll be able to find all the different games that are available on all platforms. But Jesse, do you have the latest and greatest over there, or are they hard to find?
I have a PS4. I have actually not had the opportunity to go look for it. Um, yeah, I as much as I would like to, I'm kind of currently saving, so I don't know when I'll be able to get one, but I do want one.
Yeah, I get that. So there you go. Anytime I've ever gone to the local store, I've seen them completely gone. So obviously, especially with coronavirus, I know that really picked up. And then there was a huge situation with coronavirus, which everybody was pretty much staying at home. And what a great time to stay at home with gaming, right? So gaming is always a very big win in the gaming community. And E3, like none other, is usually the biggest expo ever when it comes to gaming. Usually, each and every year, except last year and obviously this year, we've been able to cover and get some great news from there in person. But with coronavirus restrictions and such, it has all been an online experience, which you can create a fan account and get free access to the greatest video game showcase on the planet. All you have to do is go to e3expo-portal.com and then check out some of the great information, all the different ways that they're getting that latest information. All the gaming that's coming out in the next year, year and a half gets featured there, and people get to experience it firsthand. Speaking of getting to experience it, whenever I find people that actually get to work at these places, I go, wait, what is it that you get to do with your free time? And is it all fun time? Joining us right now is Cindy Walker, who is a 25-year veteran of consumer marketing, spending the last 12 years at Microsoft on Team Xbox. She's worked across all lines of business and within both global, regional field teams, most of it on product marketing. But joining us right now is Cindy Walker. Cindy, good morning. Welcome to the show.
Hi, good morning. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, no, Cindy. So a lot of people probably envious of your job working over there at Xbox. Do you get to play the games often, or how does that roll with you?
I'll be honest. I used to get to play the games more often. The last 18 months or so has made making games really really tricky. So playing games early and stuff, not so much. But I still get to play a lot of games using my Xbox Game Pass subscription, and a lot of the games that are already kind of out that everyone else can play as well. But I don't get to play them early as much as I used to when we used to have events. Kind of
Yeah, well, and that's kind of the different thing, right? This year we've got just like last year. We've covered E3 so many different times. Not having it, in the normal vein of things, obviously, and are getting to experience other gaming. A lot of people are kind of missing out on that news. What's the latest from Xbox that we got to look forward to this year?
Well, we hosted the Xbox and Bethesda Games Showcase on Sunday. Millions of folks tuned in, and they've been watching the videos that came out of that show during the week as well. It was a really exciting year, really, to be in gaming in general. And at Xbox, we showed over 30 titles, 27 of which will be a part of our Xbox Game Pass membership, which means that you can pay, a low monthly fee that actually gives you access to more than 100 really high-quality titles across lots of different genres, including our Xbox Game Studios titles. They go in the day that they launch. So you get new games, you get older games you might want to finish soon. You can discover some new indie games. And all of those come as part of your membership. So we showed a lot of great value going into Game Pass, and we shared a lot of new news on some of the new first-party games that are coming this holiday.
Yeah, I'm looking at some of the newer games. For those that are listening, Halo, what can you tell me about that?
Yeah, so Halo Infinite is coming this holiday, and it's Halo's 20-year anniversary this year alongside Xbox's in November. And it's, our iconic first-person shooter franchise featuring Master Chief, who's completely back. We also announced that multiplayer for Halo Infinite will be free to play across platforms. So we want to make sure that as many people as possible can enjoy that gameplay and kind of the renovated multiplayer experience that comes with Halo Infinite.
I'm looking at
We also announced Forza Horizon 5.
Yeah, I'm also looking at Battlefield 2042. That looks pretty amazing. Let's talk about the Xbox. What's so new about the Xbox that people are really maybe not even gotten a chance to really experience just yet?
Yeah. So our new Xbox consoles launched last November, Xbox Series X and Xbox Series S. And really the number one thing that's big this generation is materially different from last generation is speed to play, being able to quickly, move between different games. You can resume games quickly between up to 4 to 5 titles, depending on how big the games are. And they pack a much bigger punch. So, for instance, Battlefield 2042 on our Xbox Series X and S consoles will actually feature a multiplayer up to 128 players, whereas our Generation 8 consoles can only do half of that. So it's just able to generate much larger, much richer worlds, and you're able to really get a lot more fidelity. And again, that speed and frame rate is really, really improved with the SSD technology that's in both of these consoles.
Yeah, I'm looking at the 4K ability as well as the sound ability. The sound is beyond, right?
It sounds great. We support both Windows and Dolby. So the Dolby Atmos, and we have a really intense spatial sound team that does some really amazing stuff. So really immersive sound. I think that's really kind of the key to making games incredibly, interactive. It's the thing that really makes gaming materially different from other forms of entertainment, is the ability to kind of immerse you as a player within storylines, and sound has a lot to do with that.
Okay, so I'm looking at gameplay right now as we speak, and we've come to a level of just quality like none other, right? How far away are we from maybe coming back to the headsets and kind of getting that involved? Is there any news on that?
Are you talking about VR?
Yeah.
Virtual reality? Yeah. For Xbox, our virtual reality is really focused on our Windows devices. We feel like, one of the best ways to power virtual worlds is with the most powerful machines, which currently are still PCs. We aren't planning on bringing virtual reality to Xbox at this time. Instead, we're really focusing on making the console experiences themselves on a 10-foot screen be as immersive and as the highest fidelity we possibly can land.
Well, I can't wait to play this. I'm already looking at some of the games right now, and I'm thinking I need to just save all my money and then some. For those, you kind of gave a little glimpse of the Game Pass. For those that have never played with the Game Pass and maybe are thinking about it for their family, for their kids, especially during this time around the world, what should they keep in mind with this Game Pass?
So what's great about Game Pass is it's really applicable to wherever you'd like to play. So if you primarily play on PC, you can get the Xbox Game Pass for PC membership. If you prefer to play on mobile, you can get Xbox Game Pass Ultimate and stream console games to your mobile devices. Ideally, you subscribe to Xbox Game Pass Ultimate, which unlocks Game Pass on console, on PC, and on mobile devices, which kind of allows you to take the Xbox games that you love pretty much wherever you'd like to play and with whomever you'd like to play them. We also have a new program that launched last year called Xbox All Access. So I know you mentioned having to save up all of your money to maybe get into the next generation of console gaming, but you don't actually have to do that through Xbox All Access. You can actually pick your console of choice, so Series X or Series S, and you can add 2 years of Xbox Game Pass, and you pay monthly over time, as opposed to having to fork over everything right at the very beginning. So we've tried to find new ways to allow and bring more people into gaming. Game Pass is definitely one of those ways that allows you to play lots of different games without having to commit to any of them with, hard cold cash outside your monthly membership, as well as Xbox All Access to help everyone get into console gaming if they'd like to with Game Pass as well.
Well, I want to say thank you. I think you just made my co-host Jesse really happy right there. I think he's ready to go now with it. So I want to say thank you. Jesse, do you have a last question? We got to let her go.
I don't know. Okay, one last question. Is Xbox looking into any AR technology?
I don't have anything to share on AR at this time. I mean, I think we are a large tech company, and AR is definitely something that we keep an eye on. But right now, again, we're really focused on working with developers to use that SSD technology to create more immersive kind of traditional gaming worlds. But that doesn't mean you won't see AR show up in spin-offs or things. We actually did a program called Minecraft Earth last year. We gave that a try. So we are looking at ways to use alternate reality, but or augmented reality, excuse me, but nothing to share at this time.
Okay, cool. Great. Thank you.
Thank you, Cindy, for spending time with us here on The Morning Show.
I had a great time. Thank you both.
All right, if you guys want to find out all this information, it is simple. Xbox.com is where it's at. And if you want to see all the great highlights, you can check it out right there. Just check out the very top, and you just click on all the highlights that are happening at E3 via their digital platform. If you want to check out what's happening at the E3expo.com, you can also see that. Create your account as a fan, log in there, and there you go. So pretty cool stuff. Exciting times to be alive, especially in the gaming world, right, Jesse? I could tell you were excited about that. What now are you ready for?
No, well, okay, so I've been on the PlayStation for a few years now, so I haven't had an Xbox in a while. So to hear about the Game Pass is an interesting concept. So I don't know, I might dip my toe in there. The All Access thing, so that's kind of like a layaway program, right?
Sounds like it, yeah. It sounds like the monthly access versus all at once.
Yeah, that's kind of cool, especially if you don't have the funds to it. Although I would like to pay for it up front, but hopefully the leasing fee. Hopefully it's not that much, and we get more people onto the Xbox.
Yeah, I'll tell you right now, Maria's tuning in. We missed you, Maria. She's probably been very busy over there. She says the interest by the Xbox paying on payments will get you to spend more than saving up for one. But the Game Pass is awesome. I'm an Xbox ambassador. I can help you with questions too. So there you go. Rosalie tuning in. Thank you. Let's see. Katya Wunderland tuning in. And many, many more. All right, we're going to take a quick little break here on The Morning Show. We'll be back with more. And after these messages, stay tuned.
Experience sheer driving pleasure. Visit BMW of Ontario in the Ontario Auto Centre. Whether you are looking to purchase, lease, or service your BMW, there is only one place to go in the Inland Empire, and that is BMW of Ontario. Visit us today, just east of Interstate 15 off Harupa Street, or online at bmwofontario.com.
Do you need a car? Been shopping only to be turned down because of bad credit, low credit, no credit, bankruptcy, or divorce? Guess what? Today's your lucky day, because now you can buy a car, truck, or SUV, just about any vehicle. It's true. Bad credit doesn't matter. No credit doesn't matter. Bankruptcy or divorce, it just doesn't matter. As a matter of fact, your job is your ticket to your new vehicle. We're Auto Credit Express, and we've helped thousands of people just like you. Antonio H. told us, great company, got me connected, and the day I went in, I drove off in the car I wanted. 100% worth your time. Need a car? Get started now and drive off as early as today. Just go to 12ignoremyscore.com right now. That's www.12ignoremyscore.com. Auto financing the easy way. 12ignoremyscore.com. Get started today. Auto financing the easy way.
The staff and families at Custom Care Solutions caregivers take this time out to recognize and salute the Palm Desert men and women in uniform, standing tall for our political and economic freedoms around the world. Let's always remember them in our thoughts and prayers. Their efforts abroad and our support have kept America strong. That message was courtesy of your good friends at Custom Care Solutions caregivers, 42201 Beacon Hill in Palm Desert. They're always working to keep our community moving in a positive direction.
Tried shipping a package lately? It's amazing how difficult and time-consuming it can be. Packing, envelopes, boxes, second-day ground, next-day air, it's all enough to give you a headache. Next time, do yourself a favor, go with the pros at the UPS store in Beaumont. They'll pack it right and let you know all your shipping options. You can also take care of everyday tasks like copies, faxing, notary services, and live scan fingerprinting. And while you're there, pay your Edison, gas company, and Verizon bills. Open extended hours Monday through Saturday. The UPS store in Beaumont, located in the Oak Valley Plaza at 1440 Beaumont Avenue. Call 951-769-5956. That's 951-769-5956. Online at the upsstorelocal.com/5027 or Google 5027.
Welcome back. Yes, it is the morning show here on ABC News Radio KMET 1490 AM. Got Mr. Jesse Sanchez over there kicking it up. And I'm looking at the news over at E3, which, again, usually each and every year they have it at the LA Convention Center. And we've been able to cover it for majority of the years, except, of course, when coronavirus hit and all of a sudden they stopped bringing it since last year. However, being a all virtual game show, obviously it's something that they still are bringing up a lot of news, and Xbox Game Pass has a lot of information there. Microsoft has taken it pretty far, committing most of their Xbox games to the service. Every big preview was tagged as being available on Xbox Game Pass at launch. That includes Psychonauts 2, Back 4 Blood, Forza Horizon 5, Halo Infinite, and Starfield, the sci-fi blockbuster from Bethesda, as well as Stalker 2. Cult hits like Hades and Among Us are also coming to the Game Pass as well. And again, if you got a really good, fast computer, Jesse, I mean, Xbox Cloud Gaming on a PC is another way to go, which I think is good and great, especially with all of the like live streamers right now, which you can live stream like your content on. What do you think about that?
Oh, that's really cool. So I mean, yeah, if you have a PC, you don't need an Xbox, correct?
I think that is. You know, I really don't know. I think you're right, though. I think with the Game Pass, let's see. It says the lower cost Xbox Series S. It's the perfect Game Pass machine. It reinforces like video streaming, gaming, and eventually a cloud-based model. So yeah, I don't know if you could do one without the other. I would imagine you can. I think Maria can help us with that, right? She understands. She's on social media, and she says she's the ambassador. She knows how to play this stuff. But yeah, how cool is that? I mean, you could do it on a monthly, and cloud access, I think, is probably where a lot of things are going. Obviously, with the Xbox X, you've got, ability to be able to be in the 4K range, it not be glitchy. You have to have a very, very fast machine to be able to do that, right?
Oh, most definitely. Do people actually have machines that? Well, yeah, most gaming people have it. So
it depends. Yeah, it's your processor speed, right? But There's nothing like actually having the actual situation there and ready to go. A lot of news, though, from other consoles as well. Nintendo, of course, taking a big portion of it as well with new titles. So a lot of news there. They made several announcements during their stream yesterday. Nintendo revealed all new information and trailers for the reveal of Tekken's Kazuya Mishima coming to Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, a bundle of Life is Strange games, Super Monkey Ball Banana Mania, Mario Party Superstars, Metroid Dread, WarriorWare, Get It Together, collection of other type of games like Danganronpa, Shin Megami Tensei's 5's release date, Fatal Frame, Maiden of Blackwater, Advance Wars 1 and 2, Reboot Camp, an expansion for Hyrule Warriors Age of Calamity, and an update on the sequel to Breath of the Wild. If you played any of these, and you'll know they all got something to look forward to, especially Metroid. Man, I remember playing Metroid back in the day. But yeah, it's kind of like in talking to her, I felt kind of like her need to want to play but have to do the business of it all. Does that make any sense? Like, you don't want to have to talk about business, you want to play the games. It's like, I want the time, you know?
Right. Work always gets in the way of gaming.
Yeah, so there you go. Lots of informations. Capcom as well, Monster Hunter, Resident Evil, Ace Attorney, a lot of questions there. If you're a gamer and you like to play any type of games like that, I always say if you can, do it and stream it. Why not? If you're gonna play the games, you might as well get paid for it as well. There's so many new gaming streaming platforms that show gameplay that I remember way back when like people used to do this on YouTube and they just did it just for the fun of it. And then some would get tagged like, oh, you can't have our content on there. And then before long, it just got to the point where they were like, just let people do it because it drives sales. It drives people to go, I want to do that. So lately, I did it with my mom. Some of you may have participated as well. Scrabble Go. My mom's actually really good at Scrabble Go. And then I showed her some tricks on there, and she says they actually helped. But I call it cheating. But sometimes they have level ups, and then it like helps you create words you never knew existed. And then it has like a really good, especially if you play with the desktop version on Scrabble Go. If you have Facebook, they have a Scrabble Go. You know how they have the gaming in there. Just go to Scrabble Go and you can do that. And you can even be smarter after playing it because it shows you some of the words that other people form. You're like, that's not a word. And then you look up the definition. You're like, oh, that is a word. Who knew? So there were a couple. Like, do you know, Jesse, if you're ever stuck in a bind and you have an M and there's an M, you just put the two together and it's and that's a word?
Wait. Say that again?
Okay, if you have an M already on the board and you have another M and you don't know where to put it next to an M and you have
Are
But
you serious?
It counts as a word. Yes. Oh. Just like probably I don't know. I haven't tried that one yet. But yeah, it's crazy. So there you go. Anyway, let's see. What do they say in social media? Maria says, I crossplay with Xbox on my laptop lots. Game Pass games can be downloaded on both. All good games. Oh my God, I want a game out now. Work, no playing for me too. Awesome games. PS needs to get more titles and counts. No way, yes way. So there you go. Information overload, I know. But there you go. If you want to check out all the great information, e3expo.com is where it's at. And you can find all of that. Evidently, Jesse plays Final Fantasy 14. He's more in the chat room than on our show right now. I could tell. I'm like, wait, he's busy doing something else. No, he's
answering questions.
I see you. It's okay. All right. He doesn't know he's on camera. Yep, you're on camera. You're welcome. All right. So we're going to take a quick little break. He's been playing a lot of Magic, by the way. If you guys have Magic the Gathering online, go ahead and check it out. Or it's called MTG Arena. Download it. It's free. Mario, you got to join us on that and add us on that. I guarantee you're going to love it. It's a fun card game. And right, Jesse? I think she needs to be on there.
It is fun. It is addicting. I probably shouldn't have taught my girlfriend how to play it. She went crazy. She bought so many cards.
Did she? But
yeah.
That's good because now you're like, but she's beating you, isn't she?
No. It just goes back and forth.
I think she overrules you. Okay, it's all right. It's all right. We'll find out. We'll find out. All right. I'm telling you, when the ladies get in on it and they get really good, they've got like a strategy mind. They have fun with it. It's one of those things. All right, we're gonna take a quick little break. We'll be back with more right after this. Stay tuned.
KMET 1490 AM with you everywhere you go by downloading our free smartphone apps found on the KMET website, KMET1490am.com. You can also go to the Google Play Store or the Apple App Store on your phone to download the free app. Now you can listen live or play any of your favorite programmers' podcasts using your smartphone. Go to KMET1490am.com and download your free phone app today.
The Beljanski Foundation offers you the scientific approach to healing used successfully by Francois Mitterrand, the former president of France. The Beljanski Foundation offers you non-toxic, scientifically supported methods to regain your health. Visit the Beljanski Foundation website, www.beljanski.org. You'll be glad you did. That's www.beljanski.org. The Beljanski Foundation. The information is essential. The Beljanski Foundation. www.beljanski.org. The Beljanski Method, now in America. www.beljanski.org.
Network security should be number one on a business priority list. Join Brad McDermott, CEO of California Computer Options, each Wednesday afternoon at 4 o'clock for IT Hour. From ransomware attacks, hacks, vulnerabilities, and data theft, it may just be a matter of time before your business is hit. What should you do? Brad can answer many of your questions each Wednesday afternoon at 4 o'clock on IT Hour. Each show's topic will also be listed on the program's SoundCloud podcast. IT Hour, Wednesday at 4 p.m.
New teen driver in the family? Just bought your first home? Have a new bundle of joy? Every life change matters, and by reviewing your insurance policy with Little & Sons Insurance Services, you could be benefiting with big savings. Little & Sons Insurance Services, a family-owned insurance agency who values the old-fashioned way of doing business. They work for you, not an insurance company, meaning your best interests are at heart. They can custom tailor your policy based on specific needs at a price you can afford. Home, auto, or business, you're covered. Call 1-844-9-LITTLE. That's 1-844-9-LITTLE, or go online to little, the letter N, sons.com. That's littlensons.com.
Ontario International Airport is onto a better way to fly with over 65 daily nonstop flights to more than 20 major destinations and the easiest airport experience in Southern California. Visit flyonto.com/Ontario to learn more about Ontario International Airport today.
Welcome back. Yes, it is the morning show here on ABC News Radio, KMET 1490 AM. I'm having fun looking at some of the chat there in social media. And I will say this. If you haven't played it, I can tell you right now, Jesse's pretty addicted to it. I caught him playing before the show. It's called Magic the Gathering Arena. Right, Jesse? But I turned you on to that. So I have myself to blame for that.
Yeah, you know what? I used to play the Magic the Gathering games on the Xbox when because they would come out with one every year, like a different version.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah. So Arena's a lot different than what the other ones were. So hopefully this sticks around a lot longer. But you know what? I enjoy playing Magic in person, but this is a great way to get, experience and, just to think of different strategies and stuff like that. So it's a great way to dive into the Magic the Gathering world and without spending a lot on the cards.
Yeah, I haven't spent a dime on this, by the way. You could enter code PlayStrixHaven on the storefront, and it'll give you a free deck, by the way, and then you can win decks. And I love it because if anything, if somebody that you know, like maybe your significant other, you want to play, and you're like, okay, I want to teach you, but it's a lot to play with. They pretty much start you right out of the gate, kind of learning how to play very easily, right? I think for those that are new to it, I think it's a quick way for like an informational, right? And then once you get to play the colors, and they've got green, they got blue, they got black, they got red. You got angels in there, you got others in there, but it's all a turn-based card game. I think by the fifth or eighth time you play it, you kind of are like kind of pulled into it, and you can play it really quick. But I do like it, Jesse. And here's the funny thing, because I played a tournament on this weekend on Saturday and Sunday with the new release, the pre-release version. I didn't do too well, by the way, on both ones, but it's called Modern Horizons 2, right? And I'll bring it up right here. Modern Horizons 2 is where it's at as well, and you can find these at Target, by the way. They still sell these. They may not sell Pokemon, but they still sell these, and you can play these on Magic the Gathering Online, which is another portal, which I still think needs a lot of work. They dumbed it down from what it used to be, but Modern Horizons 2, again, every card that you have, and some people get it more for the tradability of it and money that you can make on it, which I have a link on my Facebook for a reason. It's called whatnot.com, and Whatnot is this really cool, you think of eBay video with collectibles, and you could buy, sell, and go live on this, and it's a whole marketplace, not for digital cards, but for real cards of such. Like, I just got a cable coffers during the draft, and somebody was like, oh, I want to trade you for it, and something told me I'm going to look up the price. Online, it goes for like as minimum like $70 to $120, Jesse. Yeah.
Wait, for what card?
Cable coffers. It basically when you
did you get that from the Modern Horizon set?
Yes. Yeah.
That's like the Modern Horizon set is they bring back the older cards, and a lot of them are worth quite a bit of money, which is why the Modern Horizon set for a basic pack is like almost double the value.
Yeah. So, okay, so let's say I want to go sell it now, right? I can go on to this platform called Whatnot, and it's available on the Apple and Android. Download it, click on my link, and we both get like $3 towards your purchase. And they've got everything on here, from like Funko, Pokemon cards, sports cards you could sell on that, sodas. Every purchase is verified. I'm going to go here just to show you some of the stuff that people are selling right there. But it's like an eBay video platform where you bid against others live. And like it's like, it starts off at $8 and $10. I saw one girl sell her, I think it was Magic the Gathering online card, and it went from like 2 minutes from like $8 to like $40, and she scored. I was like, dang. So it's fast, it's quick. They've got all different types of things if you want to go and get it. It's available. Whatnot. I highly recommend it. Click it on my link. If you don't have the link, I'll send it to you, and then we both get like a little credit of $3 on the app. Otherwise, yeah, you don't get the $3, and I don't get the $3. But you could use that towards collectibles or selling your collectibles. Maybe they're just sitting there, and you're like, you know what, I can use some quick cash. Or like what some people do with Magic the Gathering, they play it, and then they look for the big cards, and then they trade it in. Or, like you do a draft and you win like the tournament and you get more additional cards. Some of those could pay for your original purchase and then some, right? So there's all kinds of apps to download to see it. There's one which actually you can just put the app kind of like a scanner, and it sees the picture and it'll tell you how much the card is worth. I'm learning all these things, Jesse, and I'm like, whoa! So I'm starting to turn it into not just fun, but kind of like investment form to like get some of my money back, and then be able to like turn it around. Which you can't hate me for that, Jesse.
No. I don't hate people that do that, but I hate the people that rush in there and like I don't know if you've seen videos of like people waiting in line at Target just to rush in there, buy everything. I'm glad Magic the Gathering isn't like that. We have a little bit more sanity in our collectability, but yeah, those Pokemon cards, they've been going crazy nowadays.
Yeah, and I get it, and then it goes big, but I love the international audience. They've got like international cards, they've got Asian cards, they got everything. I'm looking at the categories still. Yeah, video games. There are only two. The big one is Funko Pop. Funko Pop. A lot of stuff being sold there. Pokemon cards looks like it's second place. And there you go. And then they've got everything from Star Wars, Marvel Comics, DC Comics, Dragon Ball Z, Harry Potter, Avengers, Games of Thrones, Rick and Morty, Masters of the Universe, and prices range there. They have an online store which you can actually just do, or you can see what goes live, and I think that's kind of the coolest thing there. So they got cards all the way from 1955. At least let's see what this card is. Let's see, it's a 1955 card. Oh, I see. It's a Sandy Koufax. One. Let's see. Let me show you here, and it's on the Whatnot app. So they're just sitting there as well. If you don't want to live stream it for $12.50, it's going for $12.50, possibly. But that's the Sandy Koufax graded edition, 2.5 for that much. So you could buy or offer, and there you go. So pretty cool stuff, right? Let's see. Mario says, I can't get rid of my collectibles only if I have doubles. I love my past and keep all my toys and stuff. That's fine, right? It's each to their own. I've got a lot of comics, so I've always been like, oh, do I want to part from them? And every time I want to, I'm like, no, I want to. I know what that feels like. I know what that feels like, right? Especially if you have autograph stuff.
Right? Collecting stuff it's like sometimes you don't do it for the money.
Yeah.
But you know what? When you need to sell it, it actually comes in handy. Like I remember reading a story about a kid that needed to get his dog or puppy had parvo or something like that. So they didn't have enough money to take the dog to the vet. So the kid ends up selling his Pokemon collection, going to school, selling his most expensive cards and stuff like that. It's really sad. But the Pokemon community and the collectible community came in. They donated some cards to him and helped pay for his puppy's parvo treatment. So I want to believe that, as the Pokemon collectible community, we come together in times like this.
Yeah.
When someone needs help, we help them. That's what I like to think about the community. Like when I play Magic the Gathering, we're all friends and stuff like that. So to get into a community like that is great.
Well, I think look, somebody's tuning in right now, Tony. Okay, from Tony's Donuts. I'm going to give him a free shout out because I love this guy so much. I went to high school with him, and I think he knows the gaming world. He has a lot of friends. This is his place, Tony's Donuts. Okay, he's a personal friend of mine. I've been here. He's treated me very kind. Has a lot of great stuff there, and they make all kinds of cool donuts. Jesse, I could see your face right now. Just does that not look delicious for you right now?
You showed me something. I'm like, oh my, I'm hungry. So I got an instant rumble in my stomach the moment you showed me that. I wish Tony's place was nearby so I can grab something. Well, that looked amazing.
See, we need the gaming community to all do it at Tony's Donuts. But check this out. This is the breakfast menu, right? $6.69 a combo. Any drink under $1.69. Any regular donuts. So they do not just donuts. They do other things as well. Lunch menu served all day. Okay, he's got a couple places, by the way, but I believe. I don't know if he sold the other one. He had some really cool stuff. This is his menu, okay? Tony's Donuts. If you're wondering where they're at, just contact them. They've got, evidently several places. Okay. So there you go. You know what? He's going to be mad at me. This isn't his site. Whatever. Okay, I got it wrong. Whatever. It's the wrong Tony's Donuts, I guess. There's another Tony's Donuts. He's gonna be so mad at me. I'll be like, I'm sorry, I thought this was yours. But there you go. It looks like his. Let's see, Tony's Donuts and Baldwin Park. All right, hold on. Let me get it right. Okay, he's gonna be so mad. I guarantee it. Hopefully, he's not looking right now. But yeah, they got they also have their cool stuff as well. Okay, let me go to the official website. Hold on, that's a different Tony's Donuts. Okay. This Tony's Donuts is the one that you should go to as well. Tony's Donut House. There it is. Here it is. This is a good one too as well. It looks just as delicious. But this is in Huntington Park and Baldwin Park. I'm like, Missouri? He is not in Missouri. It's all good stuff. I guarantee it. You just got to check it out. They got several locations there. There you go. All right, we got to work on your website, Tony. We got to make it look like the other one. It looks like the. This is why I don't. It's a free shout out, man. So go follow him at Tony's Donut House. All right, there you go. I hope that's the right. Yeah, Huntington Park and Baldwin Park. So there you go. They got some really cool stuff. His Instagram is better actually. I'm going to go to his Instagram just to save myself right now.
I'm not stepping into this one.
yeah. Tony's Donut House on Instagram. Okay, this will make everything right. All right, go follow him, Tony's Donut House. You know what? I need to follow him. There we go. Okay, so let's see. So he's on there. These are his donuts. There we go. Now we got deliciousness. But see, it's
Lord.
Yeah, there you go. Right? I redeemed myself. I think this is in Baldwin Park.
Is that a donut sandwich?
Oh, let's see what it's called. It's called the creamsicle donut, cherry strawberry crumble. Right? Oh man.
What? Oh my God, there's cherries. Okay,
creamsicle donut, cherry vanilla crumble. Oh, that looks deliciousness in my mouth. That needs to happen right now.
Are those that's like life? That's fruit.
Yeah.
Oh my God, stuffed in the. Okay, no, I'm going to Tony. Tony, I'm coming there.
Yeah. See, the other one just didn't do it. And he's got all kinds of new things that he tries out sometimes, and he puts things together. So he's always like looking to make it delicious and more amazing.
They put bacon on donuts, people. They put bacon on donuts. Okay, we got to go here.
Yeah, and he has like I remember him wanting like this whole setup. So I think this was like, this was in 2020, June 21st, when it was safe to do so. Because his daughter is an amazing musician as well. And so there you go. But so there you go. Some cool stuff, right? Everything for everyone, and then some. So Tony's Donut House, go follow him there. Don't just look up online. Sometimes you never know. You never know. You might have the wrong Tony. So get the right Tony. All right, Tony. I think he was on and off. So there you go. All right. Anyway, we got to take a quick little break here. Tony's Donut House in Baldwin Park. Go check it out. I love him. All right, we'll be right back with more right after these messages. Mario says, "Can you FedEx me some?" I don't know. Maybe we'll see. We'll be right back right after this.
Don't let insurance companies make decisions for you. Go to Pass Auto Center in Banning, your one-stop repair facility with full collision repair, auto maintenance, service, and an authorized smog center. You'll also find a full-service used car lot to fit every budget with the right vehicle for you. Trade-ins are accepted and they pay cash for your car. Pass Auto Center at 2609 West Ramsey in Banning, just off the I-10 freeway between Sunset and 22nd. Call 951-849-7878.
Are you tired of paying rent? Are you tired of paying someone else's mortgage? Do you know qualified folks can potentially purchase a $500,000 home for less than $5,000 out of pocket? Ron Siegel can help qualified people purchase their own home at amazing interest rates. If you're tired of paying someone else's mortgage, reach out to Ron today at ronismylender.com. That's ronismylender.com. Licensed under NMLS 217037, Equal Housing Lender.
Hello, listeners. Christopher here from The Christopher Show. Hey, I want to talk to you a little bit about CBD. Now, CBD is not approved by the FDA as of yet. Myself, as well as millions of other people across the USA, have used it with help for pain, anxiety, sleep, and other conditions. Now, you know, all CBD products are not equal. It really matters on where you get the CBD from. Now, I suggest you get it from a qualified pharmacist, and I happen to know of one. It's at Your Pharmacy and Mobility Solutions in Beaumont, California. They only carry pharmaceutical-grade CBD products of the highest quality. So, if you want the best, you go to Your Pharmacy and Mobility Solutions. Their staff is there to help you with all your CBD, pharmacy, and mobility needs. They're located at 1680 East 6th Street in Beaumont, California. Give them a call, 951-845-8252. Once again, it's Your Pharmacy Mobility Solutions in Beaumont, 951-845-8252. Once again, it's Your Pharmacy and Mobility Solutions in Beaumont, California, 951-845-8252.
Top Line Industrial Supply, your destination for industrial tools and supplies. We make hoses while you wait, hydraulic, air, water, and custom brake lines. Take advantage of our large selection of fasteners from grade 5 to grade F911 and a full line of stainless steel bolts. Our no-cost outside shop service keeps you stocked at no extra charge. Come by one of our 2 convenient locations in Beaumont and Temecula and visit top-lineindustrial.com. At Top Line Industrial, we don't just sell products. We sell solutions.
You're running out of letterhead. What do you do? Lithopass Printing. You need business cards. Now what? Lithopass Printing. Invitations to a wedding? Lithopass Printing and Banning is the answer. Lithopass Printing can provide banners, signs, and blueprints. Think of Lithopass Printing and Banning for quality graduation, birthday party, and baby shower invitations. Lithopass Printing also provides lamination, faxing, and photo prints. If you need it inked, make it Lithopass Printing. Lithopass Printing and Banning.
Welcome back. Yes, it is the morning show here on ABC News Radio, KMET 1490 AM. Checking out our social media stream. If you're not following us, do so. It's simple. Aaron Michael Sanchez on all platforms. KMET 1490 AM as well, or KMET Radio on Twitter. We're there as well, streaming live for your viewing pleasure. Lots of news stories, including this, which is never fun to actually announce. We're at the point where the U.S. has surpassed 600,000 deaths due to COVID-19. It's according to data from Johns Hopkins University, 15 months since the onset of the pandemic. Can you believe it's been 15 months since, Jesse?
Can I believe it?
It feels longer, doesn't it?
For me, nothing's really changed. I go to work every day, so nothing's changed too much for me. I mean, I might not be able to go out on the weekend, but other than that, it doesn't feel that long for me. For some people who have lost their jobs, though, yeah, I can feel that it would be like a lifetime. So
yeah,
it's really horrible.
Yeah, the U.S., which makes up over 4% of the global population, and remember that globally we're all in this together, accounts for approximately 16% of the world's COVID-19 related deaths, the highest death toll of any country in the world. You can see the first confirmed COVID-19 death in February 6th of 2020, and then the graph there of how many up to now, and each and every moment like that. Looking at that graph, of course, brings a very huge perspective that, again, we're not over it. Everybody's been talking about the Delta variant, right? Which, again, even my mom was kind of, she's like, there's a Delta variant. I'm like, well, technically that's the one that's been out for quite some time. The COVID-19 strain fueling infections across the UK is linked to a different set of symptoms, including headache, sore throat, and runny nose. That's according to the BBC. They reported this on Monday. Now, the Delta variant, which was first found in India, okay, so just because, again, when they rename these things, they had the B1 ... whatever that number is. They renamed them, so now they're using Gamma, Delta, Zeta, which I still think is very confusing to people, but it now accounts for 90% of UK cases. Okay, that's in the UK. Now, is it here in the US? Yes. Professor Tim Spector, leader of the Zoe COVID symptom study, said top symptoms since the start of May are not the same as they were previously. Instead of the traditional cough, fever, and loss of taste and smell, infected individuals are now complaining of headache, sore throat, and runny nose, with fever and cough coming in fourth and fifth. So it basically sounds now like a cold, right, Jesse?
Yeah, that's what it's starting to sound like.
Yeah, so this is good to be ahead of the curve on this, to start to know, because as we go around, especially, I mean, I know we're still in June, right? Pretty soon July, then August, and September, then you got October, usually cold start beginning. But if you start getting all these, colds can happen at any time of the year, right? But now, when do you know if it's a cold or something more? According to this, loss of smell doesn't even make the top 10, okay? That's on the new variant, or the Delta variant, right, which was discovered in India. Spectre added that the Delta variant seems to be working slightly differently and that possible COVID-19 infection could feel just like a bad cold or some funny off feeling. As the new strain is reportedly more contagious and more likely to lead to hospitalizations, Spectre urged the 2/3 of the UK still vulnerable to symptomatic infection, likely younger adults waiting for vaccines, to stay home and get tested should they feel sick. That's per The Guardian. The Delta variant now accounts for about 10% of cases in the U.S., and that's a surprising uptick as of late that we really do need to watch because although some have been reported that the vaccination might help against it, it's still one of the newer ones that they're still trying to figure out. Does that make sense? So this is why I say, again, even though, and I know we're at that point, June 15th, everybody's like, yay, no more face masks, forgetting we're not past this just yet. We have, until we're past this and it's safe for everyone, I say just be careful out there, okay? The good news is that data suggests, according to this, at the New York Times and The Guardian, if you've been fully vaccinated, you remain protected, that the vaccines hold up. I wouldn't be the way some have heard, which is go, and they've said it to me, I have it, don't worry, there's no way you're going to get it. There's no way you're not going to get it, even though you have a vaccine, because it's not 100% foolproof, okay? It just isn't. So, and the fact that you might be able to pass it on, even though you might be resistant, still, this is why I think this 10% is very alarming as a number of those detected right now. It is important that they understand which type of coronavirus is there, but there's still more to be done. Again, it may carry double the risk of hospitalization compared to the Alpha or UK strain. So now we know what the Alpha one is. It's the UK strain. Some people have reported hearing loss, others severe gastric distress. Who knew? One Mumbai cardiologist reportedly treated 2 COVID-19 patients with blood clots so severe they required amputations of fingers or feet. All right. Again, so this is something not to be taken lightly. Jesse, I see your face, and I'm telling you, just be safe over there, okay? All right, we're going to let everybody go. I appreciate you. Make it a great day. Remember, stay safe over there, okay? We'll see you tomorrow, everyone. Bye-bye.